Hey guys, welcome back. It's Joseph. In the news today, 23 injured after Mexican Navy tall ship slams into Brooklyn Bridge in horrifying scene. This article from today, May 17th. Alright guys, so the first thing I want to point out, we get this news on the 137th day of the year. It says Mexican Navy sailboat crashes into Brooklyn Bridge. So this is on the 137th day of the year. And in gematria, sailboat equals 137. So what are the odds that we would get news about a sailboat crashing into a bridge on the 137th day of the year when sailboat equals 137? 23 injured after Mexican Navy tall ship slams into Brooklyn Bridge. So we get this news on May 17th, the day leaving 228 days left in the year. In gematria, Mexican Navy tall ship equals 228. So this is a Mexican Navy ship. The president of Mexico is Claudia Sheinbaum. Her birthday is June 24th. And the name of the ship is Cuauhtémoc. And I know I'm probably saying that wrong. But anyways, the president of Mexico, her birthday is June 24th, so we get this news 38 days before her birthday, and the name of the ship, Cuauhtémoc, equals 38. Now, we've talked a lot about the bridge collapse, the Francis Scott Key Bridge collapse, where the ship hit the bridge, and I know that's what a lot of people are thinking of when they see this ship hit a bridge. They're probably thinking about the cargo ship that hit the Francis Scott Key Bridge. Well, anyways, we just talked about this with the new Pope, all right? And I want to show you how this connects to the new Pope, but also to Obama, who I believe is the Antichrist. So long story short, the Francis Scott Key Bridge collapsed at 1:28 a.m. It collapsed 128 days before Francis Scott Key's birthday. In gematria, bridge collapse equals 128. It happened in Maryland, which equals 128. The name of the ship in Obama's movie, Leave the World Behind, that's the movie where the cargo ship lost control, just like the cargo ship lost control and hit the Francis Scott Key Bridge, right? Anyways, the name of the ship in Obama's movie Leave the World Behind was White Lion. White Lion equals 128. Leave the World Behind hit Netflix on December 8th. That's 12/8/128. The movie was about the power grid going down. Power grid equals 128. The bridge also collapsed 128 days after Joe Biden's birthday, who was president at the time. Now, we just got the new Pope on the 128th day of the year, and to let us know they got the white Pope, they sent up the white smoke, right? White smoke equals 128. And we got the new Pope on May 8th. That was 12 years and 8 weeks after Pope Francis became the Pope. All right? And if you're wondering, why are we connecting this to the Pope? Well, Pontiff, or Pope, means bridge builder, okay? Now, anyways, back to Obama. It's his movie, right? President Barack Obama equals 128. The cargo ship White Lion, which equals 128, in the movie Leave the World Behind, it loses control with 128 minutes left in the movie. And 128 minutes into the movie, we see a bridge collapse, all right? So that's a lot to be a coincidence. Okay, and like I just said, Pontiff, or Pope, means bridge builder. And we got the new Pope on May 8th, 5/8. That was 58 weeks after the bridge collapsed, on a day with 58 date numerology, and Pope Leo the 14th equals 58, like Pope Francis equals 58, and that's who he replaced. Now also, when this happened, way back when, on March 26, 2024, we connected it to the current Pope. Back then, that was Pope Francis. That's because the Francis Scott Key Bridge collapsed 266 days before the Pope's birthday. And in gematria, the Francis Scott Key Bridge equals 266. Well, Pope Francis was the 266th Pope. So here's how this ship hitting a bridge connects to the Pope. Because today, May 17th, is 52 days from the anniversary of the bridge collapse, which was on March 26th. So today's 52 days from the anniversary. And in gematria, not only is ship 52, but Pope is 52. And look at that. The name of the ship, Cuauhtémoc, equals 52. And it was a training ship on a training exercise. The word training is also 52. All right. Today is also 121 days before the Pope's birthday. Mexican ship is 121, like Antichrist is 121. And speaking of the Antichrist, Barack Obama, we got the new Pope May 8th. That was 408 days after the bridge collapse. Barack Obama equals 408. And also we got the new Pope May 8th. That was 277 days after Obama's birthday. The full name of the Pope, Robert Francis Prevost, equals 277. So how does this connect to Obama? Well, we get this news today, May 17th. Today is 79 days before Obama's birthday, and that's perfect because sailboat equals 79. Wow. And this was a training ship on a training exercise. Keyword training. Training equals 286. Today is 286 days after Obama's birthday. And this happens in New York on May 17th. In gematria, New York equals 666. May 17th equals 666. And this is a Mexican Navy ship. Mexican Navy ship is a perfect match to order out of chaos in every cipher across the board, including the 222. Don't forget the Antichrist, Barack Obama, equals 222, the guy who tested positive for COVID 222 days from his birthday. They called it Wuhan coronavirus. 222 declared a pandemic 222 months from 9/11. The list goes on. But anyways, 222, a very big number, especially with Obama. But anyways, Mexican Navy ship, perfect match to order out of chaos. Wow. All right, guys, that is it for this one. Please like, comment, subscribe, share. Any support is very much appreciated. And as always, keep looking up. We are living in the biblical end of days. Jesus is coming very soon. I can't wait. And I'll see you guys on the next video. God bless.